Anderson, pretty entertaining, kind of like a very light press conference, no trash talk, nothing like that. Took a photo with Logan and Jake to reenact the old photo from years ago. What was that like, being up there with Jake?
Amazing, amazing. I'm so happy. Jake and your brother is so amazing guys. Why? The people doing the don't respect the kids because think the kids is fake fighters and blah blah blah. Blah. But that's not the truth. The kids do an amazing job and open the door for people think about something new one, especially the people inside MMA, you know, and when you have this mentally to open the door for people think about something, you make a good job. And that's I respect both, and I'm so excited for this fight.
Yeah, so they've kind of changed the game a little bit, right? They've changed how people view combat sports.
Yeah, I think the words change a lot. Everything is new one. The COVID come to change everything. Everything is new one now. And Jake and your brother do an amazing job with the new things. And I'm so happy to continue here to doing something special too and part that new generation.
When did you learn who Jake Paul was? And I say that because I know that he's kind of appeals to the younger demographic. Maybe one of your kids told you who
Of
Jake
course,
Paul.
my kids look at these guys,
Okay.
follow these guys, and I follow too. I'm sorry, but I follow too, and I respect a lot because the kids make a hard job. It's not easy to come to make successful in social media. You need you working hard. You need you discipline. You need you think about everything. Work every day. Edit your videos. Make more uh, uh, um, stories and everything. And the kids doing amazing. And the kids using that for open the door for the boxing. You know, so how much professional boxers have the same followers Jake and your brother has?
Not many.
That's the point.
Mm-hmm.
Numbers don't lie. That's the point. Numbers don't lie. When you have a numbers, you can talk. You don't have a numbers, you can't talk because that's the truth. The kids doing something special. The kids doing something very, very, very special. Of course, the boxing world is completely different. The kids doing something inside the boxing, but the people need you to understand is not the same level for the real boxing community.
Right.
And that's I say every day to my coach and to my partners. I go to this fight, but I need to prove my respect for boxing community. You know, and Jake, for make respect for these people, I need you doing something serious too.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the kids doing now. Working hard and doing something special.
What do your kids think of you fighting Jake Paul? Since they were following him, they knew who he was, and now their dad is fighting him.
I mean, my kids just say, "Dad, you you crazy? Why you go to that?" I say, "Because I love it." And the kids say, "Dad, you need to stop. You grandpa now," and blah blah blah. I say, "Okay, let's go make deal. I don't talk anymore about your boyfriends and girlfriends. You don't talk more about fighting. Deal?" And the kids, "Okay, deal."
But you don't like their tattoos still. Your kids,
No,
you
no,
don't
no.
like their
I
tattoos.
hate it tattoo. The kids can do that, but I'm hated.
When you did the face off, the stare down with Jake, what was that like? How different was that than staring down Chael or Vitor. Jake Paul is much younger. He's very new to this.
Listen, I have a lot of experience in this world, in the fight world, and I think the wars come, the big wars come.
What does this fight signify in your career? Because you've already done so much. You've already accomplished so much. 16 straight wins in the UFC. Middleweight champion for years and years and years. Hall of Fame, the whole deal. Where does this fight fit? Like when you look back when you're gonna look back at this fight, what will you say that it meant?
I I say thank you God, because I don't see so many. I don't see a lot of MMA fighters the same age I have doing the same I'm doing right now. I I, I can talk about me. I think God is help me because I continue challenge myself every day, and I don't try to prove nothing for nobody. I try to help the new generation to do your best in doing something special. And that's I'm here today. That's God give me uh, opportunity to continue fight in high level.
I want to ask you about Nate Diaz because he just had his final UFC fight on his contract, and similar position where you left the UFC and you were able to go box and kind of do what you wanted to do. You kind of controlled your own destiny. What advice would you give Nate Diaz now that he's free and clear from the UFC? What do you think he should do?
Wow, I think Nick can do anything, anything. He have a good boxing, and he can come in this world and doing something special too. Why not?
Maybe Anderson Silva versus Nate Diaz in some point in the future in boxing.
Maybe, I don't know.
You wouldn't be against that.
I don't know. I'm so happy to be here today, and I'm so happy to fight with Jake, and let's go see the future. And I talked when I in Dubai. I talked to my jiu-jitsu coach Ramon Lemos. I say, Coach, you need to train me to fight with the gi. And Ramon say, why? Coach, please don't ask me why. You know how why I love this, and I can I I love to come here in Dubai and fight jiu-jitsu here. And Ramon say, okay, let's go training hard for that.
When you left the UFC, was there a plan like for what you were gonna do? Did you know that it would go the way it has with boxing? Some big wins, a knockout of Tito, win over Chavez Jr. Did you
When I come
know?
out
Yeah.
UFC, my plan is now I'm free to do everything. I can jump the airplane. I can buy my motorcycle again. I can do anything. And I'm free. I'm free guy. I can do anything in my life. Nobody can control my life.
And that's got to make you feel good, right? That's got to make you feel happy.
Yeah, yeah. That's the problem I think when people talking about UFC, because when you go inside, everybody think it's amazing, but it's not. The people control your life. You don't have more life when you go there. You definitely lost your control for everything.
The one thing that you said about Jake and about Logan is that they have the numbers. They have the followers. They have that that fan base that's built in. And this is a big fight. You're a big star, and Jake is a big star. Is the money big for this one? Is the money big for this one?
I don't know about the money. I have my team for think about that, for take care of this. I just think about training and fight. And that's I do in my entire life. I think when you think about money, you lost your mind, and that's come to destroy your goals. Everybody need money, of course, but I think for me it's more important continue do my best, and God give me everything I need to do, and give me whole support for continue do my job.
Just last two things, Anderson, and thank you so much. Uh, Do you think that you'll be able to get Chael to come to the barbecue now, maybe after this fight?
Bro, everybody talking about Chael. Oh, in Brazil, a lot of people think Chael is a terrible guy, but it's not. You know, in the time, you know, you see everybody talk a lot. You know, you see Conor and the other guys talk, but Chael opened the door for these guys talking. You know, Chael opened the door for people buy more pay-per-view. And Chael is not a bad guy. He's a good guy. He's a good father. He's working hard. And he's my friend too. You know, and I have a lot of respect for Chael.
You guys made a lot of money together in the UFC, right?
I think it's a good money, but it's not a lot. But it's good money.
So maybe you can do it again with him. Maybe in a boxing ring.
Maybe I can do something TV show with Chael. You know, Chael Anderson. Go to the tour in the world for Paris, Africa. Imagine me and Chael in Africa doing something, you know, film something, interview people in Africa. I think it's good.
I love it. Book it.
Yeah.
Very last one, Anderson. I know you're busy. You said that you know, during the press conference that it was kind of like a lighthearted press conference, right? You and Jake, and you mentioned you're a grandfather now. I don't think a lot of people knew that. What has that been like? You know, being a grandfather.
It's amazing. It's amazing. It's so amazing. I'm so happy, you know. I'm so happy.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN Plus.